Just ahead in the news, the awesome power of God touches down and connects with the house of Jubilee Cathedral. And ladies, the spotlight is on us once again. Stay tuned. The details of this coming up in Jubilee News. Good morning, Jubilee Cathedral. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Let us all rejoice and be glad in it. My name is Taquel Bodie reporting for Jubilee News for this Sunday, March 18th, 2012. Pastor Peter Pinder from Zion Baptist Church delivered an on-time word to the house of Jubilee Cathedral. Charmaine Hall reports.
A clarion call to love one another and to be compassionate coming from the senior pastor of Zion Baptist Church, Peter Pinder, recently. The compelling message, Why Jesus Wept, challenging believers to examine themselves. The sobering message, provoking the assembly to weep at the altar, as Jesus did when he came into the city of Jerusalem. Pastor Pinder gave 3 reasons for the agony that Jesus experienced.
So Jesus wept because he saw the impending destruction on the city. And secondly, Jesus wept because he saw the spiritual condition of the people. And thirdly, Jesus wept because he saw that the people would reject him.
Scores of impacted believers flocking the altar in a time of repentance and recommitment to become more sensitive to the needs of others. Some of the members of Zion's ministerial team accompanied their pastor during the Sunday morning worship. This is Charmaine Hall reporting for Jubilee News.
The School of Ministry has restarted and it's off to a great start. Elder Laquez is the first speaker to take the stand. Our Stacy Smith reports.
Be systematic in your approach to studying the Bible. That's the advice given by Elder Laquez Williams during the latest edition of How to Study the Bible Effectively. Elder Laquez believes that truths and knowledge are in the Bible, but unless you take the time out to search for it, you will not find it. He suggests believers approach studying the Bible this way. 1. Make up your mind to study. 2. Keep the Bible as the center of your study. 3. Make prayer an important part of your study. And 4. Ask the Lord what He wants or expects from you. The School of Ministry is in keeping with the Bishop's vision to empower Jubilites with knowledge and to arm the flock with the necessary tools to become successful Christians. The session continues on Wednesday night at 7 p.m. with Minister Beulah May Fowler.
Calling all gems. Mark these dates on your calendar. March 28th through the 31st, which will be our GEMS Women's Conference 2012. Take a look at this video.
Get ready for Unstoppable Release on March 28th through March 31st. God's Elegant Models presents GEM Women's Conference 2012 with conference host Minister Iris Williams. You'll hear from dynamic speakers including Minister Stephanie Burrows, Reverend Dr. Yune Jones, Shantika Cox, and Shamia Williams, with special music by Shirley Mae Astwood, Felicia Storr, and Plachette Green. GEM Women's Conference 2012, March 28th through March 31st at Jubilee Cathedral.
Shamia, what should us as young ladies expect to hear from you in this upcoming GEMS Women's Conference?
Well, I've been studying 2 Peter chapter 1, starting from verse 3, and it says that we have everything that we need to live a life of unstoppable release. And so what you can expect to hear from me is how God can use you at your age for unstoppable release.
What do you have to say to the young ladies who are discouraged and brought down by their peers and even parents from serving in the ministry?
Well, God has something for each one of us to do, no matter how big it is, no matter how small it is. And so when you remember who it is that you're doing it for, you wouldn't let anybody stop you, whether it is your mother or your sister or your brother. You would just go for it and do what God has for you to do.
Today we're here with Dr. Yune Jones, who will be one of our guest speakers for the upcoming GEMS conference. Good day, Miss Jones, and how are you today?
Fine, and you?
Lovely. Miss Jones, what can we expect in this upcoming women's conference this year at Jubilee Cathedral?
An awesome move of God. As you know, we are in a season where we're going through a recession. And so, as we come in this conference, we expect to see women be healed, delivered, and set free. In particular, the women of Freeport, Grand Bahama, we have many women who are deprived and discouraged. And so as you come expecting a blessing. I expect every woman in Grand Bahama to be present because God is going to move in an awesome way. I am quite sure that all of the speakers are well able and anointed and appointed by God to make a difference. So women, we invite you to come out and just be set free and delivered and see the awesome move of God as God unstoppable release be revealed in St. John's Cathedral.
Wonderful, wonderful. Also, in this season, do you see this as a significant time for women? And if so, why do you think so?
Yes, I do see this as a significant time for women. As a matter of fact, even before this time, I believe our time and our season is when we open up to allow the Spirit to use us. And I believe because we have opened up ourselves and have prayed and fasted, in particular in Freeport, Grand Bahama, this is our time, this is our season. Even as God's word has declared, I will pour out my Spirit upon all flesh. And women, get ready for unstoppable release, because I believe this is our hour to be released into ministry, to be released on the workplace, to be released in the home, and to be set free. So come on and have a blessed time in the Lord.
For all other news and announcements, please refer to your bulletin. And that does it for this edition of Jubilee News. Remember, if you have something to celebrate, give us a call at 352-5013. I'm Laquelle Bodie reporting for Jubilee News. Thanks for watching and have a great Sunday.